Welcome back. Oh, not in the face. Welcome back to Team Package Choose the Fat. I am Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dennis.
How's everybody doing on this fine Monday?
All right.
What are we at, like 89 degrees today?
87 right now.
87? In the hot box?
In the hot box. In the hot box.
Oh, shit, I forgot to grab something. Damn, man, I thought I was ready for this podcast. I was not ready.
I'll tell you what.
Dude, I got a lot of shit.
Apparently
you do.
So anything interesting happened at the butcher shop while I run and go grab the fucking coolness that I've got?
Fucking now, it's been 2 weeks since I've done my how was your week? So.
Yeah,
because Austin kind of took over the entire podcast last time. The Father's Day weekend, yeah, we got our asses kicked.
all right.
Literally, we had an event, which they normally never have events on holidays like that, but they decided to have the Honey Festival
On Father's Day.
Father's Day weekend, yeah, the Saturday before. Still a great day. Like we came there $8,000-9,000 on even with the event and everything. But what made it even better was on Sunday we were down 2 people, and we did more on Sunday than we did on Saturday.
That's usually how it works, though. If you're down.
When you get the events, yeah. But at the same time.
If you're not fucking ready, they're coming.
Oh, yeah. No. we weren't ready. Oh.
Opposite is also true.
Yeah.
If you are ready.
They won't come.
Yep.
But, and then last weekend, everything for a non-holiday weekend and everything, we were busy as hell. A lot busier than we thought we were going to be.
Last weekend?
This past weekend, yeah. Besides that, we
really feel like everyone barbecued this weekend.
They did the last 2 weekends.
I know, they're going to do it again next weekend, too.
I'll admit, I keep joking about it, but
It's
for
good
the last couple of years, I've been laughing at, the trends when it comes to, for Father's Day and everything. It used to be always ribeyes, briskets, ribs. This last 2 years, sold more damn fillets than I've ever seen in my life for Father's Day weekend.
Really?
I'm like, what the hell? You have your choice. A beautiful tomahawk ribeye. Or a
Well, I have
fillet.
a question.
Yep.
Has the person purchasing the meat changed?
No.
No. So, this is still the same, I'm assuming, gentleman
Yeah.
coming in to get the meat. So it's not like the
the
wife
wife is going out like, I'm going to make him dinner.
Yeah.
So what you would think for Father's Day, might be a nice change of pace.
No. never works that way.
They take them out for Mother's Day, and then they got to cook their own dinner on Father's Day.
Still a March 14th, man.
You see, I'm just like,
right,
it's like,
yeah.
you
It's a very good day.
You get the opportunity, your wife lets you go out and buy, that huge, expensive-ass piece of meat that she normally doesn't let you buy. And, but it's Father's Day, man.
It's Father's Day. You gotta get.
You don't smoke an entire ribeye loin, but it's Father's Day.
It's delicious.
Filet's not a bad meat, but it's
no flavor. So I'm like, well, you want bacon wrap bread, right? And they're like, no, why would you put bacon on? I'm like,
because it's super fucking lean.
You need some kind of fat.
You need some fat on this. Yeah.
Maybe they're doing the fucking butter age or something,
right.
Wrapping it in butter,
At the same time, opened up a case of short ones the other day, and I saw something I haven't seen in years. I mean, this.
When you say short loin,
the porterhouse T-bone piece and everything. Back whenever I first started working there, when they came in, it would always have a good 2 to 3 inch layer of suet, the kitty fat.
Mm-hmm. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, that's the best fat there is out there and everything. And they stopped leaving it on there because people were bitching well, I'm paying for all that fat, and I'm like, you save that fat, you use that fat. Hell, if anything, use it to clean your grill. It's great for seasoning and cleaning your grill. Come on.
Sorry, he got a segue here on the.
I've got one too.
Seasoning.
I've got one too.
The griddle seasoning. Have you seen this shit?
No.
Okay.
Griddle seasoning and shampoo. What was the other?
Soap and conditioner.
Soap and conditioner.
What the fuck?
For your cast iron.
And so the only thing that we could come up with is is it to
gay gift?
Is it no how they
winterize fucking Blackstone.
You know how they winterize boats?
Well, I mean,
they wrap them or whatever.
Make it as well.
Is it like a you put it on pre-season and that way, like, or pre-winter, and that way, hopefully,
like
it doesn't like rust out or have any, moisture issues when it's sitting.
It's like, remember when we opened mine up, it had like rust on it, like, and I seasoned the shit out of it before I had to scrape grease off of it.
Yeah.
And it's still, how did it rust? I don't know.
No clue.
But then you got to recure it. I mean, which curing it, it's cast iron. I mean, that's part of the job.
Yeah.
It's part of the treatment of the material.
But we really couldn't, like, it's just, it's oil, right? I mean, like, we couldn't come up with anything, like, reasonable about, like, what you're putting in it. And I was like, I see, that's branding right there.
You use, vegetable oil.
Yeah, if you call it oil, right, well, then it's just oil, But if you call it soap and conditioner...
Cast iron
soap, and now you can charge an extra $3.
And it was in 2 different bottles, dude.
What the?
Did you say the brand already?
One was Blackstone. There was other brands because I went on Amazon
because that was another branding one. Like, there's another $3. It's Blackstone soap and conditioner.
Yeah. And like the only reason why I know is because I talked to my dad. Like, I don't know, I was doing pork chops on my Blackstone, and something came. He texted me about something, and I was like, "Oh shit, do you own a Blackstone?" And like, I shot him like a little quick video, and like opened it up, and like, he's like, "Damn, that's nice." And then,
so his dad went full hog.
Yeah, so like,
sounds about right.
He was like, he was like, "Well, how much did it run?" I was like, "I couldn't remember." I was like, I think it was like $350, $400, something like that. And he's like, "That's good." And I was like, "Yeah, I got the one with the air fryers built in it and shit." It's like, I believe when I bought it, it was like Walmart exclusive. And then like. He sends a text message to like me and my siblings. Yeah, and he's like,
"Look what I got."
He's like, when your son shoots you a text message about a Blackstone, and 6 hours later, no, it was 8 hours and $600 later, he's got like it assembled in his backyard, and he's like, I got like.
He had the full setup though.
Yeah, he had like all the Blackstone shit. Like, and including, like, he was like, man, he's like, I bought the cover, it was like $20, it was there, it was like, fuck it, like, I mean, it does need a cover,
and
I didn't buy the Blackstone.
It's not. I was gonna say, it's not like he just bought like, oh, it's a cover there, or oh, it's a pair. Like, no, he bought like the brand.
Yeah, everything is branded like Blackstone, and then that's when I was like, don't.
I hope they had
like,
a kit.
Don't forget to season it.
I really hope they had like a.
There's a section in Walmart. There's like a.
But I hope that wasn't like a la carte. I hope he was not buying. All right, let me get this one. And I hope he was just like, I can buy the grill for $400, or I can buy all of it for $7. Just give me the big box.
Well,
do I have to go to Sam's Club for that?
Well, he did say my mom bought like a 36-piece set.
Okay, so it was all together. All right, that's better.
All that shit built into it.
So again,
while we're on the subject,
no,
we got to segue into. Well, you got something?
Yeah, I've been holding this one
together.
Well, fine, segue. Fuck.
That one third. Because I had fucking questions. What the fuck is the difference between cast iron and carbon steel pans? Because the Blackstone is cast iron.
Yeah.
So,
just like
so if you look at the two now, and I did read into this because I was just interested, and I was like, this is kind of a good topic, but obviously they look different.
Yeah.
Like, so the steeper sides like on the cast iron, but if you go down and it breaks the two down for us. Keep going. All right. So what is carbon steel cookware? Now, if you read this, it says it is cookware material containing carbon and iron, right? And it must contain less than 2% of carbon for it to be considered steel, right? Mm-hmm. Now scroll down. What is cast iron?
An oven-safe cooking material made of iron alloyed with at least 2% carbon to yield a tough surface. So at least 2%. So that's literally the difference. Is whether it's above or below the 2% line.
So carbon steel has to be
below
less than 2%.
Otherwise,
no more than 2%.
Otherwise, it's becoming cast iron. If it's less than 2%, it's carbon steel. If it's more than 2%, it's cast iron. I guess if you get too much carbon, then it no longer counts as steel. Which is basically what it said up top. Cast iron pans are made by pouring an alloy of iron and carbon into a mold to cool, yielding a thick pan with high, steep sides, dense, and a relatively poor conductor. Cast iron can hold a lot of heat for a long amount of time, making it ideal for super hot applications, such as searing a steak.
Okay, now let's go back up. Wait, so the carbon steel is stamped, correct?
Yeah.
It's thin, lightweight pan with slope sides. Carbon steel is good at retaining heat, though it needs to be seasoned. So does
Yeah.
So does cast iron. To create a non-stick surface, carbon steel might be a bit more expensive than traditional cast iron pan, but it is relatively lower maintenance. So, but they both have to be seasoned.
Yeah.
Now, do you need to buy your handy dandy griddle seasoning?
I'm assuming they're saying it's relatively lower maintenance for a couple of reasons here. They did not get descriptive, but I'm just going to go off the information of it's made out of stamped sheets of carbon, and iron alloys would create a thin, relatively lightweight pan with sloped sides. It's smaller, more lightweight.
Lighter.
It's probably easier to store.
Probably better for the sauteing application as opposed to like a cast iron. Like you're not really sauteing in a cast iron.
No.
Right.
You can.
You
But
can.
Well,
Yeah.
I have.
I have to.
A lot.
Plenty of times.
Double-handed, you know.
That's why it's got the little helper handle in the front.
I got
But that's the only thing I could think that would make it.
Handle on each side.
With
We're
like a
good.
Dutch oven.
Yeah.
It does say, obviously, a lower maintenance option for home cooks. So that's the only thing I get, like storage, lightweight use.
Yeah.
Here is the best of both worlds, and I don't know if it's going to come up if we scroll down a little more and like this versus what the difference is and all this, and we'll get into that. Obviously, we talked about weight and conduction. How about the ceramic coated cast iron? That to me is like the easiest way to manage cast iron. Like my Dutch oven, the red one,
Yeah.
it's like ceramic coated. It's cast iron, but it has a ceramic coating on it, so you don't have to worry about seasoning and shit sticking. It's like they took.
But see, when we
they
get
took
into
the outside of
into number 4 on this list, it explains exactly why the fuck I like cast iron, and that just sounds like a pointless waste to me. Like I get it; it holds heat really well, but I don't want to jump ahead.
Okay, but let's talk about it.
I see
Number
you
one.
looking at me like, well, what the fuck, bro? But I can't explain myself yet.
All right, let's go to number 1. All right, so composition.
Both. So this is first off. This is the differences between carbon steel and cast iron. Composition. Both carbon steel and cast iron pans are skillets, and skillets are alloy metals of carbon and iron, though one has more carbon than the other. Carbon steel has 2% carbon or less, while cast iron contains more than 2% of carbon.
Which we've discovered in the first 2 sections of this
Yes.
conversation.
So weight, obviously, the advantage of carbon steel over cast iron is that carbon steel pans are usually lighter weight and have sloping sides. This makes carbon steel better for sauteing, stir frying, or flipping. So I feel like we've discussed this. Or flipping
Damn,
something.
we are good.
Cast iron skillets are much heavier and have vertical sides, which are better for baking foods like cornbread or as a shallow frying pan for meat.
Which you can't have southern fried chicken without a cast iron.
You got that right.
Number 3, conduction. Though both materials have high heat retention and stay hot for a while, carbon steel heats up much quicker than cast iron. However, cast iron will stay hotter for longer, making it a good choice for frying. I feel like we just talked about that too.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Dutch oven problem. The porousness. Cast iron pans are porous, which allows them to absorb and retain oils, seasonings, and flavors, which is why if you ever wash someone's cast iron pan, they will probably kill you. Maybe with it. This also means that they should never come into contact with water, soaps, or heavy-duty scouring pads because these can penetrate the pan and ruin the flavor. Since carbon steel has a less porous and smooth surface than cast iron, you can use a small amount of mild detergent to clean it. Might go
There's
back
your
to
shampoo.
I don't know, man.
There's your shampoo.
There's your soap and conditioner, not shampoo. Soap and
Like, I
conditioner.
mean, I'm
soap and
not gonna
conditioner.
lie to you, man. Sometimes like, my cast iron shit sticks to it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we've done some fucked up shit with my pans. Like, where you got to get in there and like really scrape at some shit to get it off.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm a big fan of the porousness of cast iron. That like
Well, I think with the seasoning, aren't you trying to get rid of the pores? I mean, you're filling the pores
okay. So think about that though. You're filling
with basically burnt shit,
okay.
carbon. Like you're basically making a carbon layer.
I still feel like it adds a flavor. I don't know, man. Like when you
you
put it like
barely
that,
take iron.
it doesn't add a burnt flavor, which is really weird because
No.
in theoretical like knowledge, you would think it's burnt,
Yeah.
but it's not the flavor it imparts. So I'm okay with it. Number 5, production.
Obviously,
Last one.
one is stamped, one is poured.
Yeah, cast iron pans are made from pouring and iron and
They're
an
all
alloy,
one- they're all
and
one
carbon
piece.
steel devices are made out of stamped sheets. The
the
handles are usually attached separately to the rest of the pan.
Yeah, so carbon. So you got rivets in a carbon steel pan,
Yeah.
and then cast iron is
A whole
yeah
one piece.
It's, what we like to call them the knife roll, the full tang.
Also good weapons
All right,
too.
before we move on,
Yep.
sorry, but you brought up like we were on ribeye and filet and a whole bunch of steaks, obviously talking about Father's Day, and I was thinking about butter aged steak because I think that came up, and then I was talking about you wanted to do the MSG aged steak, and then I was like, what if we did like a 50-50 shot? And apparently we should just do like all three side by side because we need to have like a butter aged and MSG aged, and then like a butter MSG aged.
I was thinking like maybe a straight dry aged, butter aged, MSG aged.
But I wanted to do the mix up.
See, I don't know if that's gonna work because like you're not gonna have contact from both onto the meat. Does that make like?
Well, if you dissolve the MSG into the butter.
So you want to heat up the butter, dissolve the MSG into the butter, re-solidify the butter, and then. Well, you kind of like you don't. You kind of want to dip it in there like a wax candle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, I'm here. I'm down. Got to get some steaks.
I know a guy.
I mean, yeah. If anyone knows anybody out there who get us hands on some steak, let us know.
So, did you see a video from Australia? With a crocodile coming up to the fucking thing. Well, homeboy just hitting him with a damn cast iron.
Hitting him with a fucking cast iron pan.
Took 2 smacks. And all of a sudden, that croc just hauled ass.
That's on a new level.
Yeah.
Like, how do you fight off crocodiles with my cast iron?
You call that a pan? That's not a pan.
You ain't getting my fucking fried chicken, bitch.
See, that's why you don't use carbon steel. Ain't heavy enough. You know, you need some weight behind that when you hit a crocodile. You can't
in
be.
This episode of What in the Walmart.
Shit. Oh.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, I gotta take that out.
So it's a limited time only. The Pringles Scorching Hot Ones. And I was thinking we could probably turn this into some kind of fucking game because it's First Week Feast presents Hot Ones. I believe this is the game. If you scan it, let's see what happens. So these are 2 different flavors. I don't think yours is gonna. Does yours have a code on it? Let's see what we get here. Okay.
There's a nice little pit boy over there.
I was really hoping Dooley was gonna be here today, but he, holy shit.
You have to give your age. Like, this is some serious
Gotta
shit.
be at least 18 to eat these.
Pringles are made by Kellogg's.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well,
And they're not chips. They're crisp.
Okay, so we got 2 different flavors here. We got evidently the Verde and the Rojo.
The Rojo?
Well, so there's a quiz.
Interesting.
I don't know if I want to get in all of this. Where you at? How far?
same. I'm reading because you could do more than one thing. There's a quiz and you can like post a picture and.
I'm gonna go with. I think that the Verde will be less hot. Where are we at?
Oh, so you could take the quiz. If you get it right, I believe you get a chance to win the Hot Ones Truth or Dab the game.
Oh, the one that Dooley already has.
Yeah.
Save for work expansion pack.
Yeah, I was hoping Dooley was gonna be here, but he's got the vid,
Yeah.
so he stays home.
Mm-hmm.
So that's crispy.
Right?
They smell good. I don't know. These are on the little pepper scale on the side. I don't know. Are they the same? This one goes up like was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars? Yeah. So they're the same heat. All right. So let's try green first. Verde.
Oh, man.
It's a good chip.
I'm not gonna lie, already better than I expected. Anything called scorching these days just really
Yeah.
doesn't. But that's not
Yeah.
bad.
It's got a little heat. I don't think it's a lot of heat.
No, I will say, like, again, I'm glad
That'd
we
be
all
good redneck lettuce.
I'm glad we all grabbed more than one chip, but I can imagine after eating like half the can,
Oh yeah. Well,
that might build a little bit.
Well, there's about 6 servings. There's about 6 servings per can.
Sure, you tell yourself that.
And a serving is about 14 chips.
There's 2, and that's only because no one can fit their hand in the bottom half, so you give up then.
Well, like
and
I'm a
then
professional
come
at
back.
Pringles because like I can get it to slide into like the angle and then you just kind of eat it like popcorn.
So
And
you're an all at
shoot.
one time can guy?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's the only reason I stop is like my hand gets too big for
Well,
the
yeah.
bottom of the can, and I'm like, all right, well that's my stopping point for today.
No, I just tilted them, pour them out.
It's like when they say the scientist said an average serving size of chips is 10, and then it's like I eat 10 chips while I'm trying to decide on whether or not I want chips.
While I'm standing at the fridge with the door open. So what am I gonna eat?
All right, so then this is the Rojo. Red for you following along at home.
The Los Calientes Rojo. I think the flavor's a little bit better on that one, to be honest, but
See?
I'm deciding if the heat's better or not here.
I think they're the same.
Well, yeah, they are, but I feel like one's got to be better than the other, right? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I think I like the green one better,
really?
but I also like Verde salsa better than red salsa.
They are both good. I will say that. I don't know how much they cost, but currently I'm going with they are good and I would buy them.
I don't think they cost any more than Pringles.
It was on an episode of What in the Walmart. They can't be that expensive.
This podcast brought to you by What in the Walmart. See, it's got a little heat in the after.
Does. But again, now I'm trying to figure out, like, is it just because I ate that second? I do think the red one's a little hotter. I like that one.
They
So-
definitely bring some heat. I mean, but I guess if you're going to put hot ones,
So I guess they're both
Yeah.
Los Calientes sauce. I see what you were saying. One's the Rojo version, one's the Verde version of the Los Calientes sauce. Gotta go back for a green one. Hold on. I gotta find out. Is it the build or is it the chip?
all right, let's move on to topics.
It's the chip. The red ones are hotter.
One or two.
Pick one.
What, 4 wasn't an option? Oh, all right.
There is an app. Our website, sorry. I just found out about this morning.
Essentially.
This is sad on so many levels. So first off, I'm going to just start by saying this is from 2020. So have you checked to see
I
if
did
this
not.
is live now?
Chips got me a little bit.
Can you check to see if this is live now?
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
So, McBroken, a website that tells McFlurry fans the status of every McDonald's ice cream machine in real time. McDonald's will tell you that online ordering makes purchasing your favorite menu items easier than ever before, and sure, that's true enough, but a 24-year-old software engineer may have just unlocked the most useful tool in McDonald's digital ordering platform by harnessing its info to figure out the status of every location's soft-serve ice cream machine.
Holy shit.
It is live.
McBroken.com.
Oh, buddy.
There's a lot of fucking broken ice cream machines out there.
Wow.
What do you got?
I just love this quote. I reverse engineered McDonald's internal API, and I'm currently placing an order worth $18,752 every minute at every McDonald's in the U.S. to figure out which locations have a broken ice cream machine. He yesterday.
Oh, dude, it is serious. Like, so if you go to McBroken.com, like, here you go.
Well, it says displays every McDonald's in the U.S. at either a green or red dot, depending on whether the ice cream machine is working. It looks like fucking Christmas going on, or the plague. I'm not sure. Oh, look, there it is.
Oh, this one's way better.
Yeah, the one on his phone's a little bit clearer and a little bit bigger, but still, that is insane.
I mean, evidently in Miami,
It's insane that we got to this point. Can I just,
Atlanta, a lot of broken ones.
I would just like to state at this point, you should remove your ice cream machine. Just give up.
Did you see that one?
Give up.
I mean, but the McFlurry is delicious.
Well, then make your shit work. Those are your two options. Either your shit works or get rid of it. Because if you have to have it, this is a third-party website telling you whether or not that fucking machine works.
Did you see that video where the person actually was recording it? They were at the drive-thru ordering and everything. They're like, "Hey, is the ice cream machine working?" They're like, "Yeah, it's working." "Okay, I'll take a large chocolate shake." 2 seconds later, all you hear in the background is somebody hitting the machine, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, the ice cream machine's broken."
Real.
It's all he wanted was a fucking damn some ice cream. He's like, What the fuck?
I mean, there's other places to go to get
I
ice
get why
cream.
it breaks down because they don't clean the shit. But
Well,
like,
I mean,
I feel like they have to clean it.
there's like a lawsuit going on because they don't technically take care of it.
the SEC was investigating them.
Well,
Like the fucking ice cream machines.
they basically, it's like ice machines.
Okay.
Someone built the ice machine, you lease it from them, they take care of it. And
Like dishwashers.
yeah. They are. McDonald's is saying that they're not taking care of their machines, and they're saying that McDonald's isn't taking care of the machines. And let's face it, McDonald's probably just doesn't want to deal with it, or the employees don't. So I mean, like, it just at this point again, you literally have a third party website trying to figure out whether or not you fucking have ice cream in your. Just take it out or make it work. And if you need a second machine at every location, then that's what you need to fucking do. Get rid of your apple pie, or move it over 2 feet, and put another machine there.
I am going to go right now. If you're listening in our hometown of Virginia Beach,
With a little freedom flying over.
every ice cream machine is currently working in Virginia Beach. There are 2 broken in Chesapeake, but they are in the really far outskirts. I think that's South Norfolk. And there are 5 broken in Norfolk, 4 broken in Hampton, 1 broken in Pocosin. And you guys out there in Suffolk with your 2 McDonald's, they're both working.
Get it. See what? All right. So on the picture on the map, though, I do feel like
That was also from October 22nd.
yeah, a long time ago. But I'm
Yeah.
I feel like more towards like the rural areas is more red.
Oh shit, if you zoom in closer, it actually changes to the address of that McDonald's. Like at the top. So like you can like, alright, where's the broken one? Let's see, which one is it? Hillcrest Parkway, 209 Hillcrest Parkway, Chesapeake is broken. And what is that? 1256 Cedar Road in Chesapeake is also broken. But you guys at South Battlefield doing your thing, you can get ice cream over there.
This is like giving a 7-year-old a skateboard and telling him he can play with it inside. He's got like 10 minutes of enjoyment out of this before he gets bored.
Right.
I know, right? Like this is fucking fun. I mean, I'll never come back to this website, but you know, I don't go to McDonald's. I mean, we did pull into McDonald's like a couple days ago, maybe like 2-3 days ago. I can't remember exactly. We pulled in because I wanted to try their spicy McNuggets. They are no longer available, evidently. So then we just left McDonald's. Like, it's like, you got spicy nuggets? Nope, they're no longer available.
Is your ice cream machine working?
So just checking. Like, just checking. According to the app, it says you're good. All right, let's pull up another topic. I got some fun ones. I got some fun facts. If you want to do a fun fact real fast,
Sure.
The difference between prawns and shrimp,
Okay.
because there is a difference. And it's not just the
Size.
It's not just the size.
The genus.
So obviously, people find prawns to be a little sweeter in the shrimp prawn category, but shrimp have claws.
I don't know if I ever thought about that as sweet. Let me get that sweet prawn.
Let me get that sweet shrimp. So shrimp have claws on 2 of their 5 pairs of legs. Prawns have claws on 3 pairs of their 5 legs. That is the difference. That is it.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's usually gone by the time you get them.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah.
They're
I mean,
meat of claws?
in the picture, like the prawn, like the front ones are bigger, but not by.
Do they got meat
But
in
again, are they there when you?
Oh, they're clawing, man.
I'm assuming you rip that off before they get served, unless you.
Unless you like
Yeah.
us, just eat the whole fucking thing.
I was gonna say like steam and serves. You know what I mean? Like you peel your own.
Peel and eats.
You know, then I guess you could tell the difference. But
So
that is a random fact, and I admit I've often wondered the difference and thought fucking size.
7% of Americans, adult Americans, sorry, let me rephrase. 7% of American adults believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Oh god.
Sad but true. How now, brown cow? Bring me chocolate milk in the morning.
So caffeine.
I still, it's the same people that think that you get milkshakes from shaking them. You know?
And the earth is flat.
Shake your cow really hard.
And the earth is flat, too.
Yeah.
Fucking PETA would be all over your ass with shaking them cows trying to get
They
fucking...
kill more fucking animals than anybody else does.
I mean, come on. You know, we could use the ground beefs to make roll shakes. They got no legs. You just roll them.
Ground beef. All right. Here's another fun fact. Caffeine has a half-life of 4 to 6 hours, which means 4 hours after you consume it, half of it is still in your system. So, if for high-quality sleep, it is best to consume coffee before noon. That is, assuming that people are awake before noon.
Yeah.
Especially if you have trouble sleeping.
How strong you want your coffee? I want that shit to show up on a drug test.
Colombian.
Don't think we should do that pizza, though.
Coffee?
Oh, no.
No.
The Dante's Inferno pizza.
Let's see what
I
else.
tagged his ass. He's like, no.
Well, no, I showed it. I'm assuming it's the same one I showed him, and I was like, but I feel like it goes backwards. Because you would eat it the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Like, it had the hottest peppers in the center, and I feel like you wouldn't want to start there.
No, you work your way.
But yeah, you got to work your way to hell.
Yeah.
And then
That's why I
hopefully you hope that there's like a fucking cheese crust. You know, like is some kind of like joy at the end.
We
Like,
stuffed the crust with ice cream.
It's a baked Alaska inside the crust.
just, you know, again, you got to hope that you get to the end and like, oh, there's cheesy goodness to stop this burn. Or again, I don't know, pepperoni something? Like I was telling him, like there's no joy to that either way. You're just eating peppers.
See, I think
I need some meat.
Yeah, I needed some meat.
Need some meat.
And again, like
Dude,
I'm trying really hard to stay away from the Reapers on anything. Like I mean, in the sauces, and that's fine. And I'm lying, dude, because like I put ghost chili oil like on my bread. Dude, I had a caprese the other day. I hit it with a little ghost chili oil. It was fucking phenomenal. I was a little upset with myself because I forgot, because I was doing like the caprese and I hit it with some balsamic, and I had like the 17-year-old balsamic, but I did not pay attention that next to it was the honey. What was it? Damn, I just lost it.
Oh, so if brown cows make brown milk, the brown chickens make brown eggs. Brown chicken, brown cow.
That makes scrambled eggs.
The honey serrano balsamic was next to it, and I really missed
Still
out
good.
there. Yeah, but I did.
I know, but you wanted the 17-year, yeah.
Well, I just didn't realize that I had like
Honey serrano.
Yeah, I mean that seems like it would be like maybe too much with the ghost chili oil. Maybe not.
No.
But anyway, deep thoughts. Ketchup is refrigerated at home, but not in restaurants.
Yeah.
You can remove any letter from the word seat and still have a real word. As a society, we have decided that chocolate is the opposite of vanilla.
There's no such thing as blue raspberries. But if there was, this is what it would taste like. Vanilla and chocolate are opposites.
The good part of a cucumber is the bad part of a watermelon.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm really agreeing with that.
Do you not do
Are you
cucumber
thinking?
skin?
Well, are you thinking the seeds or the skin?
I'm assuming the green part.
Let's see. I was
The
thinking the
rind.
seeds. I don't know. Either way.
Why do your toes and fingers wrinkle in water, but nothing else does? I don't think that's true. I think like after a while, man.
It goes back to the primordial days.
Cake or pie, gentlemen? What's your flavor?
Pie.
Oh, both.
You gotta pick
I
one.
know.
Does cheesecake count as cake?
Right? Oh, no.
I think that's a pie,
Pie.
right? Cheesecake or pie?
I guess technically it would be it's my crust.
Cake.
Going with pie.
Cake?
German chocolate.
Yeah. Key lime.
If
and
cheesecake is out of the option, just in general, like if we are removing cheesecake,
It's its
I'm
own
still pie.
dessert.
Still pie.
Cheesecake is its own.
Right? Yeah, cheesecake is its own category. I've completely.
It's like saying a silk chocolate pie is in its own category.
Sort of is.
I just
No,
said if we take
that's a pie.
cheesecakes out. We already decided cheesecakes are pies.
What is
then
the difference between a cheesecake and a key lime pie?
Cream cheese.
The ingredients.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Dairy.
But they're basically both custards, correct?
More or less.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
don't use that many eggs.
Is it a custard or a cream?
cheesecake.
A lot more
Is
dairy.
cheesecake a pie or a cake?
Yeah, go ahead.
Google.
Why not? Let's go. Google. Is cheesecake?
Yeah.
Come on, Google. Let's see if you're smart or not. I mean, it said, I saw, is it a pie? Is cheesecake a pie? Oh, fuck it. With a minor change in appearance and pastry that is a crumb crust filled with custard
It's a pie.
and baked, in my mind, is a pie. I mean, it does say in my mind, but so in short, a cheesecake is by the addition of cream cheese is no more than a disqualifier than the addition of bourbon would be. So in short, a cheesecake is a pie. It can also be a cake, but it can't not be a pie.
What?
It depends on the kind.
So like
the crust.
it definitely qualifies as a pie. It could be considered a cake, but it's definitely like it can't not be a pie.
Oh.
It's always
it can't.
so it's like
not,
a bourbon
the
and a
double
whiskey.
negative threw me
Yeah,
off.
it's like a bourbon and a whiskey. You can be a bourbon whiskey, but you can't be a bourbon without being a
I
whiskey.
mean, that's pretty much. Let's click on it, dude. I mean, I feel like that is.
Alton Brown says cheesecake is what?
A
What?
pie, not a cake.
Well, there you go. So I'm still
If, Al,
pie.
if Alton Brown says it's a pie, I believe him.
I mean, I'm pie all the way. It doesn't matter if cheesecake's included or not. I'm
Well, I
still
feel
pie.
like cake-
What about you?
Me?
Yeah, Mr. I don't eat sweets. Where you at?
I'm cake, no icing.
So cornbread? Like, where you at here?
Like,
I'm
I-
really trying to figure out where in your mind. That didn't seem like a straight answer. Like I'm cake, no icing. Cornbread. Sweet cornbread, bitches. Let's go.
I mean, the cake cornbread is.
Do you put honey
delicious.
butter on it? Because that's icing. You're gonna have to.
I don't use honey butter. Is that weird?
What?
I don't.
I mean, I'm fine. I was just making a joke about icing now. But anyway, cake, no icing. What kind of cake? Like,
I mean, like cake in general, like the spongy part, the cake part.
you like that. You're just not the icing's over the top. Now, see, like I admit
Be
there are a
careful.
lot. They are pretty hot. There are a lot of over the top icings, but I
See,
feel
I
like you can have like a.
I'll tell you my favorite cake. My favorite cake of all time, like yours is German chocolate.
Yeah.
Mine is the shitty Walmart sheet cake that has the fucking whipped cream icing on
You know,
it.
for some reason, I fucking knew that was coming. I really did.
But
That your favorite cake was just gonna be like the shitty sheet cake.
the shitty sheet cake from
It's
Walmart,
fucking hot.
right?
We
Yeah.
warned you.
The green one is better. In my opinion.
They are roughly the same heat, but the green one's a little bit less.
Like the chocolate sheet cake from Walmart that has the whipped cream icing, not
Yeah.
the buttercream. I don't
Yeah.
like
That's better
buttercream.
flavor.
So like the whipped cream icing, that's my thing.
Yeah.
So basically cake with whipped cream on it, and that's my thing. I like strawberry shortcake,
Yeah.
I'm not saying cake's bad.
but I normally don't
just
like fruit desserts.
pie over cake all the way.
Do you like fruit pies?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's
Like-
kind of
like-
why I was saying pie.
like
Like,
cherry
pie.
with the lattice top. That's
I think
like,
it's the texture. You know what I mean? Like, especially if it's still warm. Fucking break into it, and you just got like that still warm fucking pie.
Ice cream
like-
right on top too.
hot
Oh.
fruit, man. I'm just not a hot fruit guy. Like
It doesn't have to be hot. You can eat yours cold, fine. But yeah, I'm just
I want it when it's fresh out of the oven.
like when it runs all over your plate.
yeah, like
Yeah.
maybe not fresh out. It's got to be like a.
would be
It's,
the
you got to
point
give it. It's like a
anyways.
steak. You know what I mean? It's got to cook up a little bit. You got to give it a minute.
It,
Is-
it,
Are you about to throw up? Spit it out? What's going on over here? But yeah, no, it's got to sit for a moment. It does, I don't want to
But-
cut it and like it just fall apart completely. I want it
You
to have
gotta
some
let
kind
it.
of
You gotta
structure.
let it gel.
Yeah,
Like,
let it jello, if you will. It's not actual jello,
At the
but you
same
know,
time,
let it
I'm not-
harden up a little bit.
I
But
don't put my pie on the fucking
pectin,
on a
right?
plate.
That's what you put in there to make the. Is that am I right? Pectin.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, like I am.
put
Yes,
mine on
I am
bowl.
a fruit pie fan. Much more so than like a chocolate mousse pie or
See, I'm
anything like
you
that.
see the memes of like the piece of pumpkin pie and it's like in the tub of whipped cream. That's
Yeah.
like the only way I can eat that shit.
See, like turtle pie, I get down with that.
Turtle pie is different though. That's like a mousse. In
Still hot.
It's like cheesecake.
It's pie.
it's not baked.
You did not specify
Right,
that
right.
pie had to be baked. You said cake versus pie.
See, like okay, I mean, I'll eat those pies, but fruit pies I'm not a fan of, and I don't know if I've ever had mincemeat pie.
It's actually not bad.
And it is literally meat. It's not just a plain old
Yeah.
rice. Is it like organ meat,
Well, no, it's there's some organs
like
in it.
like
and-
like livers and
yeah, That, but they also had nuts and everything to it too. Nuts and
Which
molasses.
is confusing because my dad used to like it. Then my mom used to
It's
make
huge up in Lancaster County.
My mom used to make one like once a year. Wait, I didn't know if it was like Thanksgiving or Christmas. It didn't matter because I wasn't eating that shit. When you're a child,
Yeah.
and you hear meat and pie, and it's not a pot pie, you get a little confused.
So look here, Mr. No Bake. I have a question for you. If you have
Strawberry
a no bake chocolate cake, which is a whipped cake,
That is not fucking cake.
more or less moose in my opinion as well, but they're calling it a cake. Does that count as a cake?
I mean, is that a trifle?
Even by their own shit, it seems like more of a pie.
Wouldn't it be a trifle?
I'm fucking pulling out of this one. That was a
Especially
bad
if-
example.
I'm backing out. I'm backing
It's
out.
a bad example. Bad
Especially the one
example.
on Friends.
Like punch bowl cakes, like where they do the layers and they like break shit up,
Yeah.
and it's like basically a
parfait.
strawberry shortcake. It's a huge strawberry shortcake parfait.
yeah.
Like I mean, I
Everybody
like
loves
those.
parfaits.
That is a shame.
That's a trifle, but it has cake in it. Now, does the cake have to be broken up in a trifle, or is it going to be like a layer of cake?
Generally, it is broken up.
Usually it's like a little round.
See, I don't know if that's a cake either. That's cheating. We know baked
What
cakes
about
are
the
not cakes.
eclair thing that
What, Boston cream?
eclair pie, eclair?
Boston cream pie?
Are we talking about donuts?
That was ladyfingers though, or was that cake?
Graham crackers.
Graham crackers.
What?
Now I just went down to. I'm
What are you
asking a
getting
lot
at
of
on
questions
graham
about
crackers?
desserts. Like the chocolate eclair. I don't want to call it a pie.
I think they call it a cake, but it's not a cake. Chocolate eclair cake.
And it comes in like, well, every time I've seen it, it's like basically in like a disposable tin.
Yeah.
That like someone brought to a party,
Mm-hmm.
and it's layered, and it has like the custard in it, right? Now,
Yeah.
and the custard is basically eclair filling,
Mhm.
like a Bavarian cream.
Yeah.
I just don't know how the layers work. I remember fucking it up because it was delicious. I mean, who doesn't like an eclair? Well, I like donuts.
I like
Now that
donuts.
is a cake.
That is a cake, yeah. Not a pie.
See, now I feel like, I mean,
Huge.
Huge.
judging by... See, like, this
Are
is...
you still? You're just trying to like make a cake pie? We
No, no,
have
no, no, no.
put a pie in a cake.
I know,
Alex.
but like, what is a
Yes.
Claire cake made of? Graham crackers, instant vanilla
Essentials.
pudding, whipped top, milk, and chocolate frosting. Only 5 ingredients and made in just a few minutes. That's a pie, not a cake. There's no eggs.
I
No,
mean,
like,
ice cream
I mean, I guess
cake
instant vanilla
is
pudding
not
would cover that.
necessarily a
But
cake. Well, I guess they do have a cake layer.
That's great.
I'm just trying to sit here and think, like, basically, a chocolate eclair cake is just taking a bunch of pies and stacking them on top of each other and calling it a cake. I mean, like, look, we can do that. What is this?
So it's
This
chi-
is my triple cheesecake cake.
It's my triple
So
cheeseburger.
it's tiramisu, a cake,
I
or
just
a
take
pie?
whatever cheesecake I feel and stack it on top of each other. Now it's not a pie; it's a cake.
Turtle cheesecake. I mean, that's good.
Tiramisu.
Like,
Lady
I
fingers,
will, I will eat just about any cheesecake.
Lady fingers, cake or cookie?
It's a cookie.
Okay. So that therefore it is tiramisu is its own thing. It is not a cake nor a pie.
That's what I'm assuming.
But then I don't know.
I mean, I feel like just because it has lady fingers in it doesn't mean that it like I can't.
More like a
At
mousse
that point,
dessert.
I'm going.
I have
pi-
never made
I'm,
I've never made a tiramisu.
I'm going pie because I feel like
Yeah,
at
so
the
you
point where you're
soak the
stacking
fingers.
anything, it's not really a cake. Like if you layer something,
Well,
it's
it's
a
like
cake. Fine, but
mascarpone.
like when
I
you're
mean, so the definition of pie isn't the crust?
I feel like it is. But I don't know.
why don't you look up cake? I got pie.
Okay.
The definition of pie is a baked dish of fruit, meat, or vegetables, typically with a top and base of pastry.
But not all pies need a top.
Typically.
An item of soft, sweet food made from the mixture of flour, shortening, eggs, sugar, and other ingredients baked and often decorated. A carrot cake.
So a cake technically does have to be baked.
Yeah.
A pie does not.
A pie does not.
I feel like, I feel like that shell, that shell has
a baked
to be
dish
cooked.
of fruit.
Yeah. I mean, not necessarily has to be fruit either.
Or meat. And yeah, I'm just, that was,
Or
sorry, that
meat.
was the first couple of words.
I mean, okay.
But
So a
your
pot pie.
Your pie crust is going to be baked regardless.
Yeah.
So it
Usually-
doesn't matter if the fillings are baked.
So in that description, is technically a hot pocket a pie?
Yes.
It's a meat pie.
It's a meat pie. So like the Jamaican pies,
Well,
like
yeah,
where-
pies and stuff
a
like that.
pizza is a pie. And it has a pastry
That
base.
is, I never. Yeah, I mean, pizza. Yeah, pizza is
It
a
has
pie.
a pastry base. No top, but a pastry base.
Like, and then you're sitting there telling like, I would never eat a pie that has meat in it, and then someone says pizza,
And you're like,
fuck.
oh, I've eaten a lot of pies with meat.
Right?
They're just not pot pies or
Yeah.
closed pies.
Like, you know, those savory pies. Like, I'm not a big fan of them until you bring up pizza, chicken pot pie. You know,
Hand
Pockets.
pies.
See, I don't ham pies.
Mm-hmm.
It's Australian, British, Australian,
Hot
both.
Pocket.
Both.
I mean, let's be honest.
Hot pockets would be a pie.
Prison.
I guess technically that would be a pie.
So would you call a box tea a pie or a
Ooh.
Neither.
cake? Neither.
It's not baked.
It is griddle cake.
It's not baked.
Box teas?
Yeah, they're not baked.
They're done on a grill.
It's like a pancake.
Mm.
Pour it out like a pancake on a flat top.
Like Irish quesadillas.
Okay.
Okay.
However you want to get into that. I get where you're coming from. Nobody folds a pancake like a crepe in breakfast, and you know what? Fuck stuff French toast. We're gonna just start making really big pancakes for breakfast. Fuck. I should stop talking.
Grab the next topic. That one. Here we go. I like this one. I didn't read this one, so like, if it's bad, it's not my fault. So 18 unexpected items these chefs always microwave. So let's go down. Oh, well, we know the. All right, so fresh herbs. Okay. So if you throw fresh herbs in the microwave, they dry up fairly quickly. They can be blended into herb powders and sprinkled into dishes.
When in doubt, parsley out. Fuck off.
Grilled cheese sandwiches, that's bullshit.
Well, we haven't gotten there yet. Quit reading ahead. All right, garlic.
Or don't talk out loud. You're allowed to read ahead.
We can't stop you from reading ahead, but don't talk out loud. I use the microwave to roast garlic. It makes the process much quicker. I also use the microwave to juice lemons. Limes, I've heard of that. 2 minutes in the microwave, and it juices like crazy. I don't know about the roasted garlic in the microwave.
I don't either. Yeah, that
Because
doesn't.
I'm assuming
Like
like
the butter and
the oil, like
yeah.
you're gonna put oil, you're gonna put your garlic in the oil, and then you're gonna put it in the microwave. I feel like you're gonna make a mess. But each your own. Try it at home. You're up, Alex.
Grilled cheese. The microwave can be a really great tool in the kitchen, especially when it comes to one of my favorite things on earth, a classic grilled cheese. I'm not talking about a fancy brie and apple sandwich. I mean white bread, butter, and American cheese. I make that sandwich and microwave just until the cheese melts, and then cook it in butter in a hot pan. You get a grilled cheese sandwich in a matter of 2 minutes that would normally take much longer.
So there.
And he's a winner of Chopped.
wow.
So he's using the microwave to just heat the cheese basically and melt
Yeah.
the cheese, and then
Oh, you
continue.
need to close from that.
So old pasta. I'm just not sure I like the sound of this one already.
I mean, how else do you reheat pasta?
To recreate the way we execute pasta in a restaurant, I microwave old cooked pasta while I heat tomato sauce in a pan with butter. There's something about hot pasta being tossed in a pan with a warm sauce that makes all the difference. So he's just not old pasta. That sounds bad. That's just a bad terminology.
Cold
Look
pasta.
who he works for.
Yeah, maybe they missed the C. I don't know.
I don't think he's working there anymore after that.
Scarpetta, that's the like 2 episodes ago in the in the Walmart, the ghost chili
pizza sauce.
Pizza sauce.
I want to try that. That sounded good.
Next is asparagus.
Fuck no, dude.
I always microwave my asparagus with a touch of water, olive oil, and sea salt. They missed a comma in there too. Lightly sprinkled. The taste is extra special. No mess and 0 nutrients lost because you didn't steam or boil, but you fucking did. What do you think microwaves do, man? You are steaming them by...
I mean, they vibrate the molecules inside you.
You're not looking too good right now.
Can't believe
Seriously.
GZ would say that.
Yes, GZ, we have questions for you, sir.
You got that right.
Anyway.
If he ever
Iron
saw somebody
Chef
put some
GZ.
microwave asparagus on his plate in a
I want to
chopped
see
salad.
him slam that down in Iron Chef. I'm like, and then for your third course, I have some microwave asparagus, microwaved in nice sea salt and a touch of olive oil.
Done
And a touch of water.
way.
Lightly sprinkled.
Lightly sprinkled,
Lightly
with, some
sprinkled
sea
with
salt.
some sea salt.
It's Himalayan pink sea salt.
right?
This tastes extra special.
What the fuck?
This one doesn't. This one makes sense.
Milk.
No.
Milk from my cereal. I've been doing it for about 10 years now. My son Jonathan always used to do it when he was little, and as much as I hated it then, I find myself doing it now. You know what? I haven't tried it. Not gonna knock it. I don't
like hot milk.
The only time I like hot milk is with hot chocolate. That's it.
I feel like it might depend on the cereal. Like, if you're eating fucking Lucky Charms, does it melt your marshmallows? I'm out.
I,
Well, like
and for that reason, I am out.
I'm out. And just so you know, I need some more details on that, but I'm not feeling it, to
All right,
be
Anne
honest.
Burrell. Let's see what she's got.
Cheese. Well, I feel like this is cheating. I don't really use a microwave, but I do think they work well for melting cheeses for queso and those kinds of things.
Okay, so that was lame.
So she
And
okay.
these people in the world, like, I never use a microwave. I don't even know how to operate a microwave. Like, you're full of shit.
Especially this next one.
Uh-oh.
Well, I would believe you if you put birthday cake in a microwave, but I guess I just haven't tried it. I reheat tea, coffee, and occasionally birthday cake. Otherwise, I have no idea how to use the microwave.
Apparently, you know how to use it.
Well, I mean, let's face it. They're a chef at a museum.
I really don't know how to use the microwave either, honestly.
There's a lot of buttons that I don't use.
I use one button.
I feel like
If it makes you feel better, I only have one working button.
I feel like they're
I tried to,
Two.
I tried to
My
throw
cancel
cream
button
cheese
works.
The other day. I had to hit like 20 buttons
Cancel
to
button.
find the one that said cream cheese, and then I couldn't figure it out.
I got popcorn and off.
I feel like
I know what it said. Fine.
Fucking works. It's all I need. I don't give a shit.
it's like the 30-second
Like
button.
these people
Yeah.
that are like on the directions, like set your microwave to 1500, blah blah blah, and then lower it to like, how the fuck do you do that?
Has anyone ever noticed that you can hit the popcorn button more than once?
Yeah.
It changes the size of the bag of the popcorn?
It can't change the size of the bag.
No, but like if you have a different size bag, yes, you are correct.
They make different sized bags of popcorn.
Yes.
That change in the microwave?
It's like 3.5 ounces, like 4.2 ounces.
Back to the Future too,
Yeah,
like when
yeah,
they got
yeah,
like the
that one
little
too.
the rehydrator pizza. Like,
All right, moving on, because this is another one that sounds horrible.
Ew.
Artichokes. Trim a jumbo artichoke, wrap it in about 3 layers of plastic wrap. Then nougat on high for 10 minutes. Rest for 5 minutes and serve with the best butter you can find. Barely melted with fresh lemon juice and sea salt. People love their sea salt, don't they? Let's just say it saves 45 minutes of steaming. All right, as much as I doubted this one, I could kind of see it like a baked potato.
yeah,
You could bake a potato in the microwave in like 6 minutes.
I don't think
I'm not going to go with the quality's probably not quite the same.
I don't
You know what I
think-
mean?
I don't
But
think Anthony Caron, chef and founder of 800 Degrees Wood Fire Kitchen, is doing that for his customers.
guests, no, I don't either. Bacon.
Okay.
The only time I use the microwave is for bacon during breakfast while I cook eggs or assemble other things such as popcorn or
Cheese.
cheese dip
You
for
put the
snack.
popcorn in the
I get the
microwave, not
cheese
the
dip.
bacon.
Right? Yeah. What are you fucking making your popcorn on the stove and then putting the bacon in the oven? You got fucked up.
That's weird.
Or leftovers when I get home after a long shift. We don't have a microwave at the restaurant, but one of the most interesting things I've seen microwaved are herbs for dehydrating and making into powders. Basically any vegetable, as we've already covered asparagus and artichokes. Okay.
They said every other food in that category except bacon.
Well, bacon while he gets breakfast ready
With
Or-
popcorn?
assembles other things such as popcorn, cheese dip, snacks.
Yes, he's assembling his popcorn. Maybe it's already popped and he's
Maybe.
he's cinnamon toast crunch seasoning in it.
He's plating it.
I agree with bacon in the microwave, though.
It has its place.
So vegetables. Moving on
Yeah,
to sponge cake.
Sponge cake. I don't really use a microwave to cook often, but I do use it to make the sponge cake. I learned how to make it when I was working at the
Fena.
Vena Hotel in Buenos Aires. We used to serve deconstructed tiramisu, which was amazing. We would make a vanilla microwave sponge cake instead of the traditional lady fingers and serve it with a coffee cream anglaise. It was delicious.
Wow.
Oatmeal. Okay, I mean, you're just basically boiling water at that point,
Yeah.
so no big deal there.
I mean, does anyone, like, not in a restaurant, but at home, does anyone make oatmeal a different way? Because I've always just used instant oatmeal when I have it. I don't buy oatmeal.
hey, for anybody that eats a fuck ton of caviar, we microwave blinis for caviar service. It's the best way to heat them up quick while still keeping them moist and fluffy. We also play around with frying up herbs such as parsley for garnishes in the microwave. For example, parsley leaves will stay completely flat, crispy, and almost translucent when microwaved.
Evidently, the herbs in the microwave is like the thing.
Okay, I like roots and vegetables, or root vegetables.
Potatoes.
We've already gone over vegetables. Spinach, yet another vegetable. Bread pudding. I feel like we're getting back to the cake there on that one.
Try to limit microwave uses as much as possible, especially in our restaurant. The only thing that we really microwave are dessert items such as our white chocolate bread pudding because, let's face it, who doesn't love warm dessert?
Brown sugar.
Well, I heard that one. That one will make it soft again so that you can break the brick apart.
30 seconds. So yeah, you're not making caramel.
No. But yeah, so maybe we learned something. Evidently, microwaving herbs is kind of cool to make herb powder. Dehydrating. So we got another hour and a half on the picanha that we're working on today. Mm-hmm. So far, it's been in the sous vide, and we're gonna Blackstone sear it. Salt and pepper is all we've done to it.
Is it sea salt, sir?
Yes, it is actually.
A light sprinkling of sea salt? Only the finest of sea salt.
Well, it's...
I know we're not using the microwave, but we must have sea salt.
It is sea salt. It is the elephant sea salt that comes in the bag at Walmart. I don't know. It's on the Mexican aisle. It's like a big-ass bag of sea salt.
I really just wish they had, one random home chef up there, like Greg Sanders.
Greg
you know what
Sanders
I mean?
from Hoboken, New Jersey.
What restaurant do you have? Fucking restaurant? I don't know, man. What's your favorite thing to microwave? I microwave steak and I fucking put iodized salt on it. Don't need that sea salt. Some good iodized salt. Good to go.
Iodine is good for the system. That's why they iodize it.
If you don't put it on there, iodized right now.
Some ketchup really sets that bitch off. All right, so we're gonna, and then of course, back to our sponsor. We have some Cooper Sharp American cheese.
Don't say our sponsor unless they actually sponsor us.
This podcast is brought to you by Schmidt Sandwiches. Schmidt Sandwiches, get your bag of Schmidt. Also, don't forget your flaming bag of Schmidt. That's the hot one.
You don't know shit.
Now that's
coming to a city near you.
Made it sound like Cooper's. No. You know.
So yes, Schmidt Sandwich.
Thank you, Schmidt.
That's a hell of a Schmidt.
You don't know Schmidt. That's some Schmitty bread. Anyway, so from what I've learned is that Cooper Sharp is the cheese. I didn't know that there was a specific one. Is that I just we've been working on perfecting sandwiches, and the damn cheesesteak, which we take pride in on our food truck.
You know what he doesn't realize, or what he probably does realize but doesn't want to use, is that 80 million people are going to scream that he didn't use Cheese Whiz.
Because that's the original.
That's Whiz Wit.
Well, that's the proper way to order it.
No.
Whiz with onions.
Oh, grab one for the fam. Let's do that pineapple. Or that one. I don't know.
Whatever's up front. Rockers.
All right, Rockers from Big Ugly. We were just at Big Ugly yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's check this one out. But yeah, so let's everything I've looked so on the social media.
Yeah.
I believe it's Cheesesteak Gurus. I'm gonna look real fast just to make sure that because I eat a lot of sandwiches, guys, and so it's either Hoagie Gurus, maybe it's Cheesesteak Gurus. Let's check it out here. So evidently, Cheesesteak Gurus. 68.8 million members of this group, and they are all on this Cooper's Sharp I had to ask questions. Like,
How many of them live in Philly? Because let's face it, unless you're from Philly, I don't know if you could really weigh in on what's the official.
Well, there's people like, hey, I live in this area. Like, they literally have a map of Vero Beach, Florida, West Palm Beach. Like, they drew a circle around it and, like, can anyone help me find a good cheesesteak in this area? Like, these people are serious about their cheesesteaks. And, I posted a picture of our cheesesteak from the food truck on there. And people were very receptive. The only thing they said is don't call it a Philly because it's called a cheesesteak. And I was like, yeah, but everybody outside of Philly calls it a Philly.
All right, so this is Rockers IPA by Big Ugly Brewing. And I know it's on here somewhere because it's required to be by law, but I cannot currently find
what?
The ABV.
22. I'm joking. That was a joke.
That's fucking high. All right. Yeah.
There you go. Is it required by law?
I'm
They
pretty
do,
damn
yeah.
sure.
7.3.
Oh, she's a little up there.
88 IBUs.
So it shouldn't be bitter. So low bitterness and a 7.3.
Well, let's find out.
It's 88 IBUs, so
It smells like an IPA.
Pretty smooth for one.
that's actually pretty damn good.
It's got kind of a
I'll give that a 4.
malty caramelly.
Yeah, it's a
You got me on like the kind of a full dark.
there's something in there that I'm not about. There's something happening. Hold on. I'm gonna. It's not bitter.
Yeah.
It's very smooth drinking, especially for what it's 7.8. But I think that hop is lingering in there. It's like like some people think cilantro tastes like soap.
Yeah.
And then I
It's
have
in their
this,
jeans.
yeah, and then I have this one fucking hop that I don't like, dude. And now I need to fucking.
Number 21, yes.
It's not overpowering like sometimes when I have that hop, I just can't get around it. And my brother seems to think that it's like double hopped, or dry hopped.
Yeah.
And
It's usually the dry hop that does that.
it's like a weird nasty that I. Ew.
So far, what I found out, by the way, is that
I'm missing.
Oh, sorry.
I
I believe in 2020, the federal government. Now I could be wrong about the year. It could have just been when the article came out. But in 2020, the federal government removed the requirement.
Okay.
Now I do not. I'm trying to find out about
I do like the can.
Virginia in particular.
That is cool. That's can.
But
Yeah, I got a good topic. Not one that we normally discuss heavily on the podcast. What's our time looking like?
about an hour.
All right, we got time for it. I'm just gonna.
It's because we actually started early this time.
Yeah.
Sorry, Doles. And there's the shot fired.
Hey, that's the first one.
That's the first one.
First one of the whole show. All right. So, we all know. All right, real fast. Fun fact. I'm going to segue. I'm going to come back to it. Did you know that Mount Everest has its own fucking 5G wireless network?
Yes.
Okay.
How high up it is.
I did not. Okay. We're going to go here. What defines a salad?
Oh,
Because let's be honest, there's a lot of
Tossed.
there's that. Because like you can go to a southern fucking barbecue. There could be 20 fucking salads and no lettuce.
That's a Midwest barbecue.
I don't think so.
That's all, I know which one you're talking about because I saw it yesterday.
I think it's any fucking barbecue.
I mean, like,
potato
look.
salad. Fucking yeah. Potato
cabbage
salad.
fucking salad.
Cabbage salad.
I'm gonna make that a thing. Goddammit.
Cabbage salad. You got freaking
Guacamole.
Guacamole.
Guacamole is a salad.
Does that count as a salad?
I'm gonna say it is.
I feel like
Brockamole, maybe not guacamole.
See, I
'Cause
feel like
I think guacamole is a fruit salad.
I feel like once you've mashed it, is it still a salad? Because like you like pureed that, you know, like that's not a salad consistency anymore. I feel like a salad does have to be some sort of a whole
chicken salad.
It can be leafy greens or fruit or something, but it's pieces.
So it becomes a dip.
If you at that consistency, it is no longer a salad, in my opinion. Like you can't eat that with a fork.
You could.
Not correctly.
I mean, you could. And if
again.
If you put it on toast, now is it a condiment?
Can you
it's
stack
toast.
it on a fork? Can you hit it with a fork and then hit it again and have two separate pieces? No. At that point, it's like mud on that is not a salad. That's a dip. Like, I get it. Yes, theoretically, you can eat it with a fork. It's probably thick enough. It doesn't count. It's not a salad anymore. I feel like a salad needs to be stabbable.
Okay.
Right? Like,
all right. Like, well, we're going to table that for now.
Okay.
We're going to discuss other salads, and then we're going to wonder. But in your opinion, salads should be eaten with a fork, not a spoon.
I think that may depend on the salad, but again, I retain my. It should be stabbable.
We're gonna pin it for now, and we're gonna talk about other salads.
It should be stabbable.
Ham salad,
Stabbable.
Tuna salad,
Stabbable.
Guacamole.
Does it stack? That's my only question. Does it stack?
I mean, like tuna salad.
Tuna salad, but
You're
see, you get like 3 or 4 pieces of shredded tuna, and then when you go back in,
I
you get
think
3
with
or
the
4 more
guacamole,
pieces.
if you stuck a fork in it, you lift it up, you would have.
But my question is,
guacamole all the way around the fork.
When you go back in for the second dip,
all right, so
does
if
it
you're
come
doing
out
that
as,
with tuna salad?
Does it come out as
Ham
one
salad?
mound, or does it look like 2 globs? If it looks like 2 globs, I feel like you're still in salad territory. If it comes out as one mound, that's not salad.
I don't think it works that way with tuna salad or ham salad.
Yeah.
So make some chicken salad, so we can find out right now.
Cucumber salad.
Again, cucumber, stabbable. That is a stackable item, because you could go through a slice of cucumber and then another slice of
What if
cucumber
they dice
and
the
another
cucumber?
slice of...
Watergate salad
Watergate.
or ambrosia.
I mean,
Oh.
go into diced cabbage salad if you want to go
You're
with
like
that.
Watergate. I was like, yo, dude, damn.
I know I'm old, but no, fuck it. My grandmother used to make that shit all the time.
She called it Watergate salad?
Yeah.
Tomato and feta salad. You can still stab a piece of feta and a piece of tomato. Like,
I mean, okay, because I was having the conversation with the producer the other day. She's like, because we were going to have Italian, and I was like, we're going to have the caprese salad. And she's like, we were in the store, and she's like, do you want me to grab some salad? I was like, what, you want to have a Caesar and?
a caprese?
And she was like, well, is a caprese really a salad? And I was like, well, it's tuna salad? Like, I mean, I get where you're at.
It's stackable. It's
Like-
stabbable. Like,
I mean, I get where you're at, but I was like, do you want to put the caprese on top of the Caesar? I mean, because okay, like
I've seen caprese salads before,
you just want to
put
make
on
it
greens.
healthier. I mean, because let's be honest, like the oil and vinegar is your dressing. Like I get it, and like okay, we can put it on Caesar. Like
I think I'm gonna break some shit down here, because let's be real honest. Like, I feel like a lot of things have now been called a salad. Like,
what defines a salad?
like a hot dog is called a sandwich.
I believe a hot dog is a sandwich, and I know Biggie.
Well,
Hold on.
doesn't-
See, I'm not disagreeing or agreeing. My whole thing is a sandwich is supposed to be between 2 pieces of bread. Technically,
Right.
a hot dog is one roll. Is the hot dog considered between the bread? Maybe. That's debatable. Look, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying I feel
a
like
hoagie.
I feel like a lot of salads.
That makes a hoagie not a sandwich.
A tuna salad, in my opinion, shouldn't really be a salad. Like, is that just because it has a dressing, you're calling it a salad? I feel like people didn't know what to call it, so we called it a salad. Potato salad. That's questionable. But again, I feel like that's not dressing. If it's like a paste, or like, it's not a sauce or a dressing anymore. You're not drizzling it over the top. That, to me, shouldn't necessarily be a salad. Like, a chopped salad's questionable. Like, you're tossing it in there, but it's not thick. It's not a paste. You know what I mean? Like
a chopped salad has lettuce.
yeah, and it's stackable. Still on my spoon or my fork thing. But just saying, like, if you get to like a pasty point, I feel like they didn't know what to call it. It had a quote unquote dressing, and so they called it a salad. But again, that's like a hot dog. Is it a sandwich? Sure, because we don't know what to call it. Like it is close enough to the definition of a sandwich to be considered a sandwich.
Especially if we put all
Again,
toppings I put
if
on
you
it.
say it has to be between 2 pieces of bread, it is not 2 pieces of bread.
Then you cannot call an Italian hoagie sandwich?
I am not arguing one way or the other
I'm not
right
trying
now.
to get into this fucking hot dog sandwich fucking battle right now.
I'm simply saying that I think we have labeled
die on this hill.
things. We have labeled things according to something that was easy, not correct.
That makes chili a salad.
In my opinion, no. Pasty.
Stew.
Also, not stackable.
Brisket chili. I could stab a couple pieces of brisket.
Pasty.
They're two
Stackable, not pasty. Let's go. You're right.
No,
I'm gonna keep adding them up. Those are my two
Potato
big
salad
ones.
is pasty.
Exactly. Not a salad in my opinion.
What?
Close enough with vegetables, but I think they call it a salad because again they didn't know that it's got a quote unquote dressing, so they call it a salad. I mean, like,
Merriam-Webster's definition of a salad.
Oh.
all right. Definition of a salad is kitty cat.
All right.
Any of various, usually cold dishes, such as raw greens, lettuce, often combined with other vegetables and toppings, served especially with dressing. Or small pieces of food, such as pasta, meat, fruit, or vegetables, usually mixed with a dressing, such as mayonnaise, or set in a gelatin. The second definition is a green vegetable or herb grown for salad, so like a salad green. And then the third...
I was really wondering where the fuck they were going
The
with
third
that.
definition is a usually incongruous mixture, a hodgepodge.
Just throw a bunch of shit together.
Yeah. So, but we're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna stick to the first definition of the two parts, which is of usually cold dish combining raw greens and a dressing, or small pieces of food and a dressing. So this also says or set in a gelatin. So technically,
Fruit Jello salad.
Jello salads and like the one with the peas and meat in
it
it.
is technically a salad.
Hog's head cheese
Aspis.
would be a salad.
That's an
Yeah.
that's an aspect.
Yeah.
Aspect, yeah.
That's because it says such as small pieces of food such as meat, fruit, or vegetables.
Antipasta salad. Is it a salad?
Yes.
Does that make a charcuterie board salad?
Makes it a lunchable for grown-ups. Or should I say hipsters?
No, it
Because
does
the
not.
dressing, the dressing is absent.
No,
Is that
what
your-
I have two reasons because you might even have like a mustard sauce on there, like a
Yeah.
dippable. But it says small pieces of food, usually mixed. I feel like that's a small key ingredient. Like a charcuterie is distinctly separated.
A deconstructed salad.
Does that make sense? I mean, like,
it's my. That's how. All right. So we put it in the salad section, and we call it a deconstructed meat salad. And then when it arrives at your table, it's just a charcuterie. But I think it's a selling point here. It's like deconstructed meat salad.
as long as you have a dressing on the plate, I think technically you can get away with that.
I mean, like I think like a nice little mustard vinaigrette, and you're in fucking business, or just a mustard sauce.
Yeah.
I do want to focus on one thing though, because back to the guacamole. Small pieces of food. Not
There
dip.
was some diced tomatoes in that.
Look, we're not.
And I mean,
It was a puree, not pieces of food.
I wasn't here for it, so.
Well, we were trying to match it up to
Guacamole. Again, I think I'll be honest with you, that was fucking great. Guacamole and brockamole pretty fucking similar. And
cheaper.
brockamole
And-
holds up longer.
Yeah, it doesn't turn brown, and broccoli is cheaper than fucking avocados.
Yeah.
Let me
that
tell
right.
you, I took that to two separate family events, and no one fucking complained. Like, everyone was surprised. It was delicious.
I missed out on that one.
Yeah, and like fucking
Not that we
three
eat
days,
a- not
three days
that-
later, it's still not brown.
Not that we eat a lot of... it was like 7 days later. Fucking, not that we eat a lot of guacamole around here, but if I was going to do it again, I would not complain about brockamole over guacamole. But again, not the consistency. It's not small pieces. And again, tuna salad. Oh, it's questionable in my
It's-
mind. Like, fuck.
It's not that I dislike avocados, or I like guacamole when it's done correctly. The guacamole salsas are kind of like my new thing. I don't know. I really switched in this transition, and I go through phases and crap. We talked about this the other day.
We didn't even talk about taco shells yet. Where we're getting on guacamole. I mean, fuck.
But,
Bring
like-
up a 4-inch taco shell and see what happens. He's gonna have an aneurysm.
Can I just get my full fucking taco? Like the where the fuck was I going? Oh, like avocado salsas, and like I go through phases, and like right now I'm like on all green salsas, And Alex and I were having this discussion the other day. Like, I go through phases in like paninis and hoagies, and I go through like, you know, I'm on ciabatta for like 2-3 fucking weeks.
Yeah.
You know, like, does anyone else get stuck in phases of food?
I can see it.
I get into something and like I just keep redoing it, and I don't know if it's because I'm trying to make it better, I'm trying to make it perfect, or if I just like, you know, I get on the panini kick. Is that because my panini maker is out and on the counter and it just makes life simple?
Yeah.
Even though to get it out takes 2 seconds, like to pull it out from the cabinet and put it on the counter.
It's,
Like,
I get it. Because like my ass is craving sandwiches all the damn time anymore, especially like after joining that damn hoagie gurus page and everything.
They do a really good fucking job.
I'll tell you what, like the one they were showing, was it in Westchester, Lorenzo's steaks and subs and everything. I'm looking at the old Italian, and I'm like, that's the kind of sandwich I've been looking for the last 3 fucking years. I'm like,
these are like, and like I go to those pages and like I try to replicate them in my kitchen.
yeah,
Real quick. We kind of glazed over this, so let's jump back to it real quick. Final thoughts on the Rockers by Big Ugly.
I gave it a 4.
You gave it a 4? I was going to say, I never rated it.
I don't know.
I give it a 4 as well. I know we talked about like the multi-barley kind of caramelly start.
and
like
for
it
me
was smooth.
for me to give an IPA a 4, that says a lot.
Yeah, it does.
I'm on a 3.
You're warming up to him.
I'm on a 3.
Certain
There's-
ones.
I don't know if it is dry hopped, and at least like with like
I looked it up.
this
I couldn't find
particular, like I could ask
Is
them.
it cat pissing?
it. Yeah.
No,
The cat
it's
pissing
just that hop I don't like is in there. It's not overpowering. Like I could drink this beer, but if
about
I had
two?
it-
Ironic, because I really felt that was one of the smoother
Yeah.
IPAs
It was
we've
smooth.
had.
Especially
Even
for how
like
high the ABV.
it was smooth, but the flavor
7.3, like that's
Yeah.
not.
the flavor is what was throwing me in that one hop, that distinct flavor that I don't care for, and like it's like people who don't like cilantro because it tastes like soap. Like I feel like there's something in this one, and I really want to go and ask because I'm pretty sure they would tell me. Like there's something in this. It's not terrible, but I would rather have the Peak Lager from Big Ugly than
They were out.
they're out of Peaks. What do you got? Are you looking up a random word?
Yeah.
Word of the day?
From the Urban Dictionary.
Oh. Uh-oh. Unsafe word of the day. I feel like we have to like read through them before we.
Yeah, before you throw anything out there, I was going to ask the producer, like, while you guys look at that, what do you think qualifies something to be a salad?
I think chopped up. I don't know. I read the definition of that when it was on there, and I agree with both of them.
So, like, if you would say, like, antipasta is a salad, but you would say a charcuterie board is not a salad.
So I think it's dressing,
What if there's a mustard on the plate?
not mixed together.
Thank you.
I was like, thank you.
That's all
Checking
right.
out.
Look,
Mic drop.
I'm still kind of questioning that.
There it is.
Can drop.
Can drop.
I'm still like tuna salad. I mean, I get it, but I don't.
You're like pasty, and like we'll come back to
Look,
it.
tuna salad still fits my.
But it's pasty.
It's close. It's goddamn close.
It is like the version of it's meat potato salad. It's the opposite. You can put the same ingredients in tuna, and you can put the same ingredients in potatoes. They would both be the same fucking salad. They would be salad.
Both still bother me.
In your ham salad, do you put peas?
No.
I'm just gonna we need to come up with like salad and salados. Like salados is like
Is it
everything
meant to be
potato
on a
salad,
sandwich,
tuna
or is
salad.
it meant to
and-
be eaten as a side?
Ham salad is a sandwich.
It's like putting walnuts in your fucking chicken salad.
I'll make your fucking.
Oh, with grapes?
Yeah.
You fuck around with that too?
I don't.
It feels like overhandling to me.
Don't fuck up my steak dinner, Derry.
Speaking of steak dinner, we got like an hour. All right. What do we got here?
Gumption trap. Noun, a human-created situation that drains away initiative or original effort. From gumption, meaning resourcefulness, sensible initiative, and trap, a trick or contrivance for catching and holding people or animals. Your constant objections are turning this meeting into a gumption trap. Don't ask Linda to get involved with anything that has to get done right away. The woman is a walking gumption trap. And surfing the web has become a gumption trap for millions of people.
Look, it might be a mouthful, but it felt safe.
It's a lot safer than usually.
That's right. It might be a mouthful, but it felt safe. Felt safe. We can go to the next one. I don't know if I want to.
No.
I wouldn't either, yeah. I didn't even know there was a... We're going to read this one just because I want to talk about this real quick. Jokerfied. Verb. Past tense of jokerfy. The quality or condition of being disillusioned with society and those who actively engage in it without questioning established norms. So I didn't even know jokerfy was a word. Did anybody else?
No.
And does this remind us of anybody?
No, not at all.
Anyway.
Click on the email real fast. And what was the last topic? So I know where to go next time. And we'll do a little.
When you say the last topic, do you mean number 4 or like the last one we went to?
No.
It's number 2 and it's
Number
not
2, yeah.
loading. Click on it again. There you go. All right, so for next time, we'll save this is a good one. People from outside the United States share their favorite American foods.
Mac and cheese better be on this list.
I feel like it always is.
I don't know, man. Italians might not appreciate it. As always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. You can find us on Facebook at
Team Fat Kid.
on Instagram,
Team Fat Kid Nation.
on Twitter,
At Team Fat Kid 1.
on YouTube at,
Team Fat Kid.
and of course, you can find us online for all of your knife and apparel needs at www.teamfatkidnation.com.
You can find everybody's favorite cheat day food truck on Instagram at
Team Fat Kid Food Truck.
on Facebook,
Team Fat Kid Food Truck.
on the gram, on the Twitter. Sorry, I already
At
did.
Fat_Truck.
Remember, oh no, you can always doing great today, guys.
Yeah.
You can call us all your pre-order and catering needs at
757-427-1586. He's got the hard part. You know that, right?
He's got to remember shit.
Stay hungry.
Be creative.
And don't forget to sharpen your knives.
Praise the Lord.
Peace, love, and bacon grease. We out this bitch.
Auf Wiedersehen.